germs.
Hooray! Lunch!
Tom Thomas, you brought your ball to lunch? It's filthy dirty. Don't you know how many germs are on it? Wash yourself up.
Look, they're clean. Here, it's for you.
I saw that. Now go back and wash your hands.
Why? There are germs on Tusaka?
A lot.
Come on, give it back. Again?
Hi, Tom Thomas. Why are you so angry?
You go wash your hands 5 times solid. This is germs, that is germs. Maybe they don't even exist.
Of course they do. It's just that they're so tiny, you can't see them without a microscope. Tom Thomas, let's go into your dad's office. He's got a microscope. We can take a look at some germs. Germs, or microbes, are such tiny creatures we need a microscope to see them. But they live everywhere. In the earth, the water, throughout the air. They're on everything, even on us. Some microbes are able to move around with the help of filaments or tails. Lots of microbes are harmless, but there are some dangerous ones too. If they get inside of you through your nose or your mouth, you could end up with a sore throat or a stomachache. Turn it a little more. Stop. Now, take a look.
It's horrible.
Hey, let me take a look. Wow, they're so scary.
Hang on, do I really have germs like that living on my hands too?
You got it.
But I washed them 7 times.
With soap?
No, just water.
You have to use soap to get rid of germs, not just water.
So which soap should I use?
Either this one, that one, they are both antibacterial, so they kill bacteria.
And what about germs? Will it kill them?
Of course. Bacteria is just another name for germs. They're the same thing. Wash. Tom Thomas, give me a drop of that liquid soap. I want my hands to be real clean. Good job. That's the spirit. Hooray! We're clean!
Let's go put that puzzle together.
All right, but doesn't it have germs all over it?
And they're on the soccer ball. What are we gonna do?
I think we should clean them with soap. No, clean the whole room.
You're right.
We are surrounded by millions of invisible microbes, including those that can cause an illness. But there is no need to be afraid of them if you follow these simple rules. Eat only washed fruits and veggies, keep your home clean, and wash your hands very well with soap, preferably an antibacterial one, and every day. Antibacterial soap protects you for a few hours after it's been washed off. It not only cleans your hands, but also stops germs from reproducing. There are useful microbes, too. Some bacteria can be added to milk to make yogurt and cottage cheese. Others are used for purifying water. Even inside of humans are a lot of useful bacteria that help their bodies digest food.
Nolik, what do you think? Are there microbes living on the soap?
I don't know. We should wash that too, just in case. Hey, what are you two doing in here?
Washing the soap,
With soap?
so there won't be any germs on it.
You've gotta be joking. Listen, getting rid of all the microbes is impossible and unnecessary. You just need to protect yourself from the bad ones.
Bacteria gone.
Tom Thomas, I need a minute so I can mop your room.
But I already washed it.
What a good boy. The table's sparkling. Just look how clean it is in here. Great job. What's going on?
Nothing.
You're not getting sick, are you?
No.
Tom Thomas, you did a great job in here, only you're taking this cleaning way too far. Understand?
I've gotcha.
And do you get it? Me? Get what? That the most important thing is to make sure you wash your hands with soap. Okay. To the germ fighters! Making the world safer, one less germ at a time.
Concrete. When will you be back from your fishing trip?
Before dinner.
So you won't have time to hang up the mirror again? If it's not one thing, it's another.
We were just planning to hang it right now. It'll only take us 2 minutes, and then we'll go fishing.
Papoose!
Huh? What do you want, Nolik?
When am I gonna go on a fishing trip with you?
You know Fixies don't go fishing.
But you promised me that today we would go and visit the aquarium.
I was only planning on going there to clean it.
So let's go fishing while we're at it. We'll pretend. Papoose, please.
Okay, Nolik, but we'll just pretend to.
Hooray! You're the best Papoose ever!
Nah, those won't work.
Why won't they?
Because our walls are concrete. They're much too hard for nails. See that? It's gonna need to be drilled. I guess we'll need to use a special drill bit that's right for this wall.
Concrete is a very strong building material made out of small stones, sand, cement, and water. When the concrete mixture dries, it becomes very hard, like a solid piece of rock. For building houses, bridges, and other large constructions, reinforced concrete is what people use. To reinforce the concrete, it is poured into a mold with steel bars. When you drill into a reinforced concrete wall, you have to be careful not to hit the metal bars.
Papoose!
Shh, humans. Not big enough. It won't hold up this mirror.
But it's all we've got.
So we'll have to go and buy another.
That stinks. Means there's no time to go fishing now.
Actually, I think this will hold it for a little while. That looks great. So, ready?
Papoose!
Huh?
Do we own fishing rods?
We don't, but we'll figure it out. I really don't like how that mirror's hanging. That's what happens when people are in a rush to finish. We're Fixies. We never do things like that.
Papoose, we going fishing or not?
Yes, we will, after we take care of this mirror.
In ancient Rome, volcanoes helped make concrete. After they erupted, people would mix the volcanic ash with stones, lime, and sand. This concrete was used in many of the famous buildings constructed in that time. For instance, the Pantheon with its concrete dome. And this one is the famous Colosseum. It was also made with concrete. The Colosseum is almost 2,000 years old, but it's still standing strong. Later, when that land was conquered by other nations, people forgot about concrete and how to make it. Thank goodness that 200 years ago, they suddenly realized what a great material it is, and they reinvented concrete. It's true when they say, everything new is well forgotten old.
Papoose, hurry up!
Haste is the mother of imperfection. It looks like I ran out of wire. Lousy timing. I've got to get to the warehouse.
Warehouse? That means we're not going fishing.
Nolik, a promise is a promise, and that means we go. This should hold for a little while. It's funny. We almost left without the fishing rods. Don't panic. We did a good job of anchoring. Remember what I said? Haste is the... Yeah, I'm not hearing things. Looks like a trip to the store after all.
For screws?
Yeah, and a brand new mirror. It looks like today's fishing trip's canceled. And ours is too, Nolik.
At least the fish will be happy.
The backpack.
All right, homework's all done.
Time to play? Tom Thomas, is that how you pack your backpack?
Why not? What's wrong with it?
I don't know how you think you're going to find anything at all in there.
I will too.
Then go and find your ruler.
Here you go.
An eraser?
Hang on, I'll get it. Where is it?
You can't find it. What a shame.
It's because this backpack is so lousy.
The backpack is just fine. If you don't want to lose anything, you gotta pack it carefully.
Or have a pack-a-mat that can just hand everything to you. Oh, yeah! That's just what I need, a pack-a-mat.
Only Fixies have pack-a-mats.
And I'm gonna have one. I'll make my own.
There's no way. Way? Because I'll help him do it. Sure, Nolik. A backpack is a bag with shoulder straps attached. It was invented to make it easier to carry heavy loads for long distances, and also for freeing up the hands. Backpacks help us maintain good posture and avoid slouching by putting the load's weight onto our back muscles and our spine. And you can fit so many things into a backpack, especially if the backpack has lots of separate compartments and everything is packed nice and neatly. The first backpacks were quite heavy and uncomfortable. They were made out of wood and leather. These kinds of backpacks were worn by ancient hunters. Later on, lighter backpacks appeared that were made out of canvas and became quite popular with travelers and soldiers. Today's backpacks are so light that even kids can carry them. Testing of the world's first pack-a-mat design, especially for humans, begins. Ready?
Ready to go.
First thing out of your backpack, pack-a-mat, an eraser.
Got it. Watch me.
Cool. A pen, your blue one.
Got it.
We're experiencing technical problems. We need a break. Testing of the world. I know. Just start. Take out the eraser. We'll say you did it. Take out the blue pen. Oh, wow. The ruler's next. That's some pack-a-mat you got. Class.
Testing of the world's first pack-a-mat design.
And where's Nolik?
Don't worry, he'll come later. Testing.
All right, already. Let's get it started. Go ahead.
The eraser.
We've seen that twice already.
The blue pen.
Can you take out the ruler?
Sure I can.
Drum roll, please. Whoa. It's not possible. Let me see. Now I get it. Why don't you take out your science book?
Science book.
Cuckoo, did you get the textbook? There's no way! It's huge! Yeah, some inventors you are. Your invention calls for a little improvement, and I know what it is.
What?
Just make sure that when you put things into your backpack, you do it neatly.
Do it neatly. Takes forever and it's boring.
I'm gonna show you how to make it fun. Ha-ha!
Whenever it's a school day, a backpack's all you need. A backpack's all you need. A backpack's all you need. Your pencils, books, and papers will fit inside indeed. Will fit inside, will fit inside, will fit inside indeed. Without a backpack on your back, you won't
get by. You won't succeed, but with a backpack on your back, you will go far indeed.
Whenever you go hiking, a backpack's all you need. A backpack's all you need. A backpack's all you need. Whatever you've collected will fit inside indeed.
We'll fit inside, we'll fit inside, we'll fit inside indeed. Without a backpack on your back, you won't get by. You won't succeed, but with a backpack on your back, you will go far indeed. Without a backpack on your back, you won't get by.
The copy.
Elisa! Don't worry, I found it. No, I didn't find it. Elisa! Elisa!
I hear you. I'm coming, Professor Eugenius.
Have you seen this umbrella anywhere? Looks like the professor lost his umbrella again. More than one? Look at all these flyers. Nolik, they're all copies of one flyer. Elisa prints lots of them so she can hang them up all over town. A copier is a device for making multiple copies of a single picture or document. An image that needs to be copied is placed on a piece of glass under a lid. The photocopier shines a bright light on it so it can take a clear picture. Then the image is printed onto paper with the help of special ink and a rotating drum. This way, you can make identical copies over and over again from one original until the ink or the paper runs out.
What happened, Professor Eugenius?
My briefcase. I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, you're so absent-minded. First it was the umbrella, now it's the briefcase.
Oh, is that for me? I don't do it on purpose.
Well, we'll find your briefcase. I'll go design a new flyer for that, and I'll print those out, too.
I just remembered.
Remembered where you left your briefcase?
Not that. This morning, I forgot to drink my tea.
So we need to find your tea as well.
It's so dark inside of here. Quiet! Elisa's coming out. We have to hide.
Where is that one about the briefcase? Here's the flyer for missing keys, the one for the phone, the flyer for when the professor gets lost. Here, a missing briefcase. Excellent.
Looks like she's gone for now. And where's Nolik? There's Nolik, in printed form.
He got stuck inside the copier. We have to go and save him.
Save him? We all need to be saved, Tula. If Elisa takes these flyers and hangs them up, the whole city will find out about Fixies.
So what do we do then?
Wait, oh, we can use those liquid erasers to paint over Nolik.
Simka, look! Here's another Nolik!
Oh, here comes another one. Make sure he's covered. And here.
Not everybody has the opportunity to enjoy seeing the paintings of the great masters. But thanks to copying technology, these pictures are well known all over the world. Young artists and sculptors can learn their craft by studying and copying the great artwork of the past. It's good to have copies of important documents, just in case. What if the original of a document happens to get destroyed? At least there will be a copy. Copies are generally very helpful, but not all copies are good. Some copies called forgeries are bad. A forgery is a copy of a picture, document, or even money that is presented as the original. Making forged copies is illegal. You can even be sent to jail for making copies like that.
And a little bit here. Simka! light's so bright in there. I almost went blind.
And we had to take every one of those copies and paint over all of them.
So that humans won't find out about Fixies. It's a shame I wasn't there. I could have helped you out with that.
Professor, I'm leaving.
There they are. Elisa! Elisa! Elisa!
She just left to hang up the flyers.
Yeah? And I found the briefcase in the umbrella myself. I have to call her and tell her. Where's my phone? Have I really lost it?
Don't you worry, Professor. If you can't find it, Elisa's got a flyer for your phone already. What's important right now is that Elisa doesn't go missing.
The baby doll.
Tula, you gotta get out. We can't all fit in here. This time we'll take a ride, and next time you can.
And I'm by myself again?
Hey, don't worry. I'm gonna be getting such a cool car later today, Tula.
Will it be a big one?
It'll be big enough for all of you.
Tom Thomas! Here, your toy came, just like you wanted.
Awesome! Wait, what is this? A baby doll?
Splendid.
Mom! Where's the car?
Oh, it's gotta be some mistake. I'll find out for you. I'm calling them.
It's good to be a kid. People take care of you, feed you, buy you toys, and read you bedtime stories. But in return, you have to listen to adults. Go to preschool, then school, and always remember to put on a hat. All kids dream about being a parent, at least for a little while, because moms, they're just superhuman. Human moms can do laundry, cook meals, iron clothes, and check their kids' homework all at once. Fixie moms can fix irons and hair dryers and can teach young Fixies how they can do it. It's a shame that you can't become a parent before you grow up, but you can have fun pretending to be one. That's why girls like to play with dolls. Boys usually don't like it, but I don't see why. Dads can be really cool, too.
What am I supposed to do with this now? I'm not some kind of girl who plays with dolls.
Hey there, come on now. That baby doll's a real cutie.
Why don't you put it down and we can get back to racing?
Wait. The baby's hungry. He needs to eat. Thomas, help me.
No, I won't.
Won't you please? He's crying. Don't you hear? Oh,
Mama!
That's all?
Oh, I really loved him. Oh, I really loved him. Oh, I really loved him. Like my mom loves me. Every day I feed him. Storybooks I read him. Give him baths and clean him. And tuck him into sleep. Oh, 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 oh. I love my dolly so, so. I love my dolly so, so. I love my dolly so. Oh, 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 oh. I love my dolly so, so. I love my dolly so, so. I love my dolly so.
Tula, what happened? The dolly disappeared.
How? Tom Thomas, have you seen him?
No. I'm not watching after that boy.
But what if something terrible has happened?
My dolly's eyes were shiny, toes and fingers tiny. He never acted whiny. I love my dolly so. Now my life is gloomy. How this happened to me? I can't find my cutie. My dolly's gone, oh no. Oh no, oh no.
Honey, don't be upset about the car. It's gonna get here soon. By the way, why did you put the doll in the cupboard? It was so hard to find.
But is it still home?
It's in the box over there. It's gotta go back to the store.
My poor dolly's gone. My dolly!
We're supposed to send him back today.
Oh.
Only I told Mom that I'd rather keep him.
Hey, and what about your big new race car?
Later.
Did you do all this for me?
You know...
Whoa!
Chocolate.
Thomas, unwrap it already.
In the morning, Nolik.
I really want to see the toy that's inside.
Be patient, Nolik. That's all. I'm going to bed. Please don't touch it, okay?
And you won't open it without me, right?
That's the deal. Oh, no. Good night, Nolik.
Uh-huh. And what are you doing in here? Me? Well, I was... Oh, it's a chocolate ball with a toy inside.
How interesting.
Yeah, totally.
Let's unwrap it and take a look.
We can't. Not until Tom Thomas comes in the morning.
But if we're real careful, he won't notice.
A chocolate confection,
Yeah.
piece of perfection. Perhaps like a gift that's shining bright. I am an affection for the chocolate confection. All that I want is to take a bite. A bite. A bite.
Well, yeah. We sure took a look. Tom Thomas won't be happy at all when he finds out you touched the chocolate ball.
And you? Like you didn't touch it?
I didn't.
Oh, then what's that, Nolik?
Chocolate? Absolutely. It's 100% natural milk chocolate. It says so right here. The key ingredient in chocolate is cocoa beans. They are roasted, crushed, and ground. After that, the ground beans are pressed to extract the oil from them. If you mix butter, cocoa, and sugar, you'll get dark chocolate. And if you add some milk to it, then you'll get milk chocolate. Then you just warm it up, pour it into molds, and cool it down. You can add raisins or nuts into chocolate. Sometimes chocolate is even made with flavors like flowers or salt. Chocolate wasn't originally for eating. It was used in a drink made by mixing roasted beans with water and then adding hot peppers. Not every adult could drink it, let alone a child. Today, chocolate is a favorite treat the world over for children and adults alike.
How can we put it back together?
How about Scotch tape? Come on! We'll start by warming up the chocolate so it softens up, and then use that to make a new ball. And then to make it hard again... Yeah, we just cool it off.
My chocolate confection has got an imperfection. Half of it's gone into thin air. But this is expected when chocolate goes unprotected. First you have got it, then it's not there. Not there. Not there.
Titties! Done. Let's put in the toy.
But we haven't even looked at it yet. Oh, it's so pretty. Tom Thomas is gonna love it.
Oh, wait! Oh, what do you think of this idea?
I've got a new confection of chocolate perfection. Safe in its wrapper, shining bright. Oh, what perfection! My brand new chocolate confection. I'll try my best not to take a bite.
Hi there.
Oh, what's that? A chocolate ball?
You're lucky. Could there be a toy inside?
Mm-hmm. But I can't take off the wrapper without Nolik.
You really can't do it without him?
I can't. I told Nolik I wouldn't.
Your chocolate is gonna be delicious. Go on, you can eat a little.
If you say so, I'll eat the chocolate. But we won't open the toy without Nolik. Good chocolate.
Come on, don't you want to know what the toy is?
We won't tell.
All right, just a peek, and we'll close it right up. What is this for?
Tish!
Nolik? Really? How did you get in there?
Surprise!
You were in the container. The container was in the chocolate ball. And the ball, that's just impossible. Ah, he went and got you two to help.
We helped a little.
Hang on, Nolik. You promised not to touch the chocolate till morning.
And you promised not to open the toy without me, right?
On perfection, my brother perfect. I'll try my best.
Glue.
Nolik, let's split up.
We're one cool team, am I right?
Nah,
Why not?
we're the mega super duper coolest team on the planet.
What do you say we do everything together and never ever fight with each other?
All right.
Children, if you look right here, you can see that the handle has broken off the professor's favorite mug. And it's our duty to fix it by gluing it back on.
Here they are, the inseparable friends.
Yes, quiet down. Since the two of you were late today, why don't you go fly over to the warehouse for us and get the glue?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. They crack me up. Is there any glue left in there?
Nolik, try jumping on the tube a little. Great, there's plenty.
Our super duper team has done some super excellent work. What's going on?
Our hands are stuck. We gotta pull.
This glue is sticky. With the help of glue, you can stick almost anything together. Paper, plastic, glass, rubber, wood, and even metal. The reason that glue works is because everything, even an ordinary sheet of paper, has a rough surface. Just look at those pits and ridges. If we take 2 sheets of paper, fill those pits with glue, and press them together, the molecules of the glue will start joining with one another. After that, all that's left is for the glue to dry.
Now what?
How about we fly like this?
Good idea. Everyone will laugh at how funny we are. Heads up, everybody.
Mission complete.
Well done. Take your places. And put your hands on your desk.
We can't do that. We got glued together.
It's all right. Come on over here.
We don't want you to take our hands apart.
We're sure this glue's gonna make our friendship stronger, right?
You really think friendship can be measured like that?
Jump!
One, 2, 3, yeah!
Tish! Tish!
Come on, I need to go over there.
Well, I need to go over
It's your fault we got into this mess.
Mine? And who was the one that told me to jump?
Enough! I'm done with your nonsense. From now on, you're not my friend.
And you're not mine, all right?
Like many of the common substances people use, glue was invented by nature itself. For example, fish glue their eggs together, and mollusks produce a sticky liquid that lets them stick to any surface. A spider smears glue on its web. A swift uses saliva to bind its nest, while caterpillars use their saliva to spin their cocoons. The sap from a pine or a birch tree is glue, and an egg's sticky whites can be used as a base for glue. But today, most of the glues that people use are made in factories. When working with glue, it's important to air out the room from harmful fumes and to follow all other safety instructions. And try not to get glued to anything. It might be very hard to tear yourself away from it.
Nolik, hang on!
Fire! You just saved me!
But how come we got unstuck?
Maybe it was bad glue?
No, we were trying to get you disattached for so long that the glue lost the adhesive properties it had.
And our friendship? Did it also lose its properties?
You know what, Nolik? I'm sorry. We don't need glue to make our friendship stronger. Peace.
Peace.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Gotcha.
Musical notes.
Yeah!
No.
Yeah!
No.
Yeah!
No. Hey, what a thoughtful conversation you're having there. Been going on for a while?
Yeah!
No.
Simka, please tell Nolik what this is.
A present, right?
Uh-huh. From Katya.
And it's got a secret code right here, you see? There's no secret on there. They're just notes. Musical notes.
Ha! See? I told you.
Those squiggles could have been music. I don't believe you.
Come on, two people said the very same thing.
Simka is not a people. She's a Fixie.
Anyway, there are two of us.
You're ganging up on me. We're not ganging up on you, Nolik. Music is something you can play or listen to with your ears. But that's not all. You can also write it down. When we want to write down words, we use letters. And if we want to write down music, we use special symbols called musical notes. There are 7 notes: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and ti. The higher the sound, the higher the note sits on a set of 5 horizontal lines called a musical staff. Notes that look like this last longer, and notes like this are short, quick notes. Thanks to sheet music, people can read music like reading a book, and then sing or play it. Until I hear you play me what you say is there, I won't believe you.
On what? You know that we don't have any instruments.
Try using spoons to play it.
You think you're being funny?
Hey, stop arguing. I know how we can play this song. We can use water. Water? Let me get this straight. Are you trying to play the music, or are you trying to wash it? That's right. Pour it in there, Tom Thomas. Some more. Hear how the sound changes? Uh-huh. Stop. Now, start pouring water in this next glass until you hear the note called T. Stop. You got it.
Now pour here?
Yeah. We still have 1 note left.
And what do I do if my mom comes home? What do I say I'm doing?
That you're learning to play music while you're washing the dishes. That's it. That's the high do. Now we have all the notes we need. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. Class. Go on, Tom Thomas, play. How about we all play it together?
Musical sounds can be produced in a variety of different ways. Violins and cellos are played with a bow. When the bow is rubbed against the string vibrates like it's shivering, and that produces a beautiful sound. A guitar also has strings, but they make sound when they are plucked. And inside a piano are special hammers that hit the strings when the piano player presses down on the keys. Instruments like trumpets, trombones, flutes, and pipes make sound when air is blown through them. That's why they call them wind instruments. There are even instruments that make sound when they are rubbed by a wet finger. Try wetting your finger and carefully moving it around the rim of a wine glass. With a little bit of practice, you'll hear a lovely sound.
Well, are you two ready?
Yeah.
Great! All together now. I know this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tom Thomas. Happy birthday to me.
Tom Thomas, we also wish you a happy birthday. You see, Nolik? And you didn't believe that this was music. But I was the first to guess which song it is.
Hey, thanks so much for helping me figure out Katya's present.
And how about sending a song to Katya? Yeah! We can write down the musical notes to a song about the Fixies.
The Fixies? We can.
We can't write down the words, but if it's just the notes there, then it's no problem. Hooray!
Want to play it?
Of course we do.
The pencil.
Well done, Tom Thomas. Your mom's birthday's today and you're still sleeping.
Hey, what's that?
It's a drawing, a portrait of his mom.
In my opinion, this mom doesn't look very much like Tom Thomas's mom.
Maybe he didn't get to finish the picture yet. He was tired and passed out.
This is not good. We gotta do something.
Ah, we can help him. The pencil's right here. A pencil has lead inside. It's the lead that makes the drawing. Only lead doesn't grow on trees. It's made out of a mineral called graphite that's mined out of the Earth's crust. But how does the lead get inside a pencil? It's simple. Pencils are made with rods of lead and 2 wooden boards. Grooves are cut into the boards, and the lead's placed in them. The halves are glued together and cut into pencils. The artist's tool is ready. This isn't gonna work.
Oh, give me a place to stand, and I shall move the pencil through the air. Try and get it closer to the drawing.
You gotta lift it up a little.
You gotta push it harder. Nolik, we're blockheads. Look, there's a pencil sharpener. A piece of lead. That's all we need.
All right, let's check out how it was done by the old schoolers.
By the great masters, like us. Yeah, she could use a little more hair. And a hat, too.
And a bow around her neck.
Beautiful.
And your sock has gotta be in there.
Yeah, let's keep drawing.
Tom Thomas, are you still sleeping?
Fixies?
No need to thank us.
Where is my drawing? What have you done to it? If Mom sees this piece of art you created, she'll go and faint. I know it.
From happiness, right?
Fright's more like it. Does that look like my mom?
Well then give it to your dad. Your dad won't faint, I know it.
But it's my mom's birthday, not my dad's. You gotta be kidding me.
There's also a famous painting like that. It's called the Black Square. It's a classic. You don't think she'll like it?
People want to remember the highlights of their lives. And so they take photos of nature, of their families, of themselves, even of the food they eat. People have been doing this even before the invention of photography, by drawing. An artist might draw the sun, a river, some apple trees, and soon he's made a landscape. And if the apples aren't on trees but on a plate next to a vase, cup, or basket, then a still life is what it's called. If a person's in the center, then it's called a portrait. And when artists make pictures of themselves, it's called a self-portrait. Of course, it's easier for us to take a quick photo of things we pass along the way. But just like the old masters, we put a piece of our souls into our drawings. And if you draw more often, you'll see it for yourself. I promise you that.
Maybe you could just give her one of your older drawings.
Maybe you should just erase the mess you made of this one.
That could work. Erasing's gotta be easier than drawing.
Whatever. There's no way you can make it worse.
Hey, I think I know a way you can fix it. You can use the eraser for drawing.
A portrait.
Portraits don't seem to work out too well for us. But a still life drawing is a piece of cake.
Super!
Uh-huh. Pretty good, right?
Tom Thomas, everything's on the table for breakfast.
Mom, happy birthday. I drew this present for you.
Thank you, Tom Thomas. What a lovely still life, so unusual.
I tried really hard.
We'll hang it up on the wall. Now, let's go eat.
What would Tom Thomas have done without us?
Yeah, whenever you get into a jam, your real friends will always show up to rescue you.
The frying pan.
Woohoo! Can you do this? Easy! How about this? And voila! I could be on skates and still do it. If I was on skates, I could jump 10 times in a row. Well, I could do 100 with my eyes shut. Then let's see 'em. There's no skating rink.
There will be.
What will there be?
A skating rink.
Where?
In the frying pan.
Uh-oh.
All right, my bragging buddies, go get your skates.
Fixies love playing sports. You might find Fixie adults working out with weights, or maybe working on a gymnastics routine. Fixie kids love having Fixie board contests, or taking part in parkour competitions, where they have to run, jump, and hop over all sorts of obstacles. These kinds of competitions usually take place inside of sophisticated appliances. Orienteering is held inside these appliances, too. That's when Fixies use a map to follow a complicated route. And the route is quite exact. You can't make one wrong turn. But the Fixies' favorite game has got to be hide and seek. Nobody can compete with them in this game. You don't believe me? Watch.
The rink is frozen. So, who's first? Nolik, come on.
Well, are you going to jump?
Wow, class.
And that's all? Not at all.
Nolik, 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 Nolik.
Not gonna make it. Too short a start. I can't do anymore because I'm injured. Sure. Say no more, Mr. Braggart.
Then it's your turn, Simka.
Now watch and see how it's done. La 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 la.
Oh, wow. Nolik, you never had a chance.
La 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 la. Just like always. She gets in my way, and now she's gonna win.
Nolik, do you really want to beat her?
Uh-huh.
You see the salt?
What? You think we should cook her?
Of course not. But if we put some salt on the ice, it'll melt. Simka, didn't you say that you were gonna skate with your eyes closed?
Piece of cake. What? Can't do it? Watch and learn. 1. And 2. Well done. And 3. Hey, this is salt. That wasn't fair, guys.
You wouldn't have done 100 jumps anyway.
Let's start the contest all over again, but this time we play by the rules. Oh, look, there's a scratch in the pan.
What? What a disaster!
You can cook just about anything in a frying pan. Meat, fish, vegetables. In order to stop food from sticking to the pan, modern frying pans are covered with a non-stick coating like Teflon. You can cook in these pans without even using oil, and they're easy to clean. But you have to treat this kind of kitchenware very carefully. It's better not to use metal spatulas or forks that can scratch it, because you shouldn't cook food in a pan that has scratches on it. It can be really dangerous for your health. Yeah, this pan's completely shot.
It's all because of your dumb bet.
It's all because someone was cheating.
Mom's back. Please, Simka, help me out, will you? I'll give you any wish you want. Or 3.
No, 5. 5. I can help you. If you guys jump up and down 100 times on one leg,
we could do 200.
Tom Thomas, what do you say we make those crepes? These crepes are perfect. I just love cooking with this pan. Why are you jumping?
I want to make my legs stronger.
Anyway, you never could have jumped 100 times in there. Bet on it?
Hockey.
Today I'm definitely gonna beat you.
You already forgot? You're just one, and we're a team, baby.
Just you wait.
1-0.
Hi there.
Katya? Hi, what are you doing here?
Katya came to pick up something for her mom. I need a little more time. Can you wait here?
Yes, of course, I'd be happy to. We can play a game. Only just not hockey. I never understood why boys are so crazy about it.
I'm baffled by it, too.
Oh, the Fixies are here. Hi, guys.
Hi there.
Even though you clearly don't get hockey, I'm sorry. We're finishing this game. And after that, my dad and I are gonna go and see a real hockey game at the arena.
I'm sure that a real game is just as boring.
You're wrong. Hockey is an incredibly interesting game, but it isn't easy. A player needs so many different skills, like skating very fast, stopping quickly, dodging the opposing players, controlling his stick, and shooting the puck into the goal. And there's no way to do all of that without science. For instance, to calculate how hard to hit the puck or how quickly to stop. Hockey players learn all about that during their practices. They put on their protective gear and go for it. And that's not all. Hockey players also have to be brave and nimble. Otherwise, they might find themselves unable to stop and crashing into the boards or taking a puck to the head. Ow! But as the saying goes, hockey is not for cowards. Tidish! Goal!
What are you waiting for?
Katya, you just made me miss that.
I'm sorry. Bounce it off the board!
Enough with that.
I happen to be helping you, if you didn't notice.
You said you don't like hockey, so quit giving me advice.
Whatever.
That was my second goal from that spot over there.
You lucked out.
Uh-huh, sure did. He'll have less luck if you keep this player back. And that one needs to pass off the boards. Get your goalie...
Before she said she didn't know anything about hockey.
So are we playing or not?
Attack and check, don't lose control. A line change on the fly. The puck is zooming towards the goal to score and break the tie.
It's one for all and all for one. Great teamwork is a must. Let's go and show 'em how it's done. This game was made for us.
Hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey. Tell me again, what's the name of our game? Hockey. I can't hear you. Hockey. Oh, hockey's our game. Hockey. Hockey's our game. Hockey. Hockey's our game. Hockey. Hockey's our game. Hockey. I love that hockey. Ow!
Hooray! We won! Ah!
Ugh, if it hadn't been for Katya.
But the winning goal was mine.
Tom Thomas, it's time for the game. Ready to get going?
Katya, I'll take you home.
Oh, could I go with you to see the hockey? I never realized it's such a great game.
Hey, you know what? Why don't we go to the game together? Maybe I'll like it too.
Great. It's about time. Let's go.
How did we possibly lose that? Aren't we a great team? Well, Tom Thomas has his own team now. And not only that, they don't give up. It's not that. It was beginner's luck. That's all that it was.
Plastic.
Chug it! Go! Chug it! Go, Tom Thomas! Faster! You can do it! Faster! Come on! Chug! You're almost there! Tidish, that was one fast time. If you could just keep up your training, you could beat the record!
Yes, you're right. Time to take matters into our own hands. Please hold on. Tom Thomas, did you take out the trash?
I didn't have time yet.
Good. That's just what I wanted to hear. And that bottle on your desk, do you need it? That's great. Thanks. I've got 5 more of them. And this is only the beginning of our mission. Operation Rescue.
What is your dad up to?
Operation Rescue. Could be...
Your dad might be a superhero.
Do you think?
Nolik, you're too funny for words. What's so funny about that? Who else would be taking part in rescue operations? And those bottles, you think he needs them for heroic deeds? Or maybe he decided that it's time to sort your plastic waste.
Do what?
Plastic is a durable and practical man-made material. Lots of useful things are made out of it. Packaging, toys, appliances, and even furniture. But you shouldn't just throw out things that are made of plastic. Nature can't digest it, and so all that plastic will leave the earth covered with a thick layer of trash. To avoid that catastrophe, we all can help. Put plastic into specially marked containers, and then instead of harming the planet, it can be turned into something useful.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Simka, superheroes do not collect trash.
And we'll prove it, you'll see.
Of course. It's our evolution. I mean, a revolution. Together, we'll save planet Earth.
You're so lucky, Tom Thomas.
Together we'll save planet Earth.
Tom Thomas, do you have any more plastic in your room here that I can take?
1 second.
You still use those things.
For such a noble mission, it's not a problem.
All our useful things should be taken care of.
Dad, I really want to do it with you.
Want to do what?
What you're doing. You know, the operation. About saving the planet, like you said on the phone.
Ah, you mean sorting out the plastic, don't you? Sure. I've got a couple of these boxes filled up already. Will you help me take them to get recycled?
Really? What for? Just dump it out with the trash.
Son, if we don't start doing what we can to recycle, I'm afraid our planet will become one big dump.
There's lots of stuff that humans just throw out that can be transformed into something totally different. For instance, an ordinary plastic bottle can be turned into a ballpoint pen, or a watch, or a chair, or dishes, or even some clothing. For example, there are some factories where old plastic is sorted, ground into pieces and cleaned, and then stretched into thread that can be used to make brand new clothing. Isn't that fantastic? But this is only possible if people learn to collect and dispose of unneeded bottles, bags, cups, and other plastics separately from the rest of their trash. Imagine how happy nature will be when the piles and piles of plastic disappear from our woods and from our seas. Let's take care of our planet together.
I thought you were trying to rescue the planet, like a superhero.
Actually, we are superheroes, and we're also a bit like magicians.
Really?
Give me a second. See this shirt here? It's made out of recycled plastic, like that. Cool, right?
No joke!
So, you ready? Then it's time to go.
Those lucky humans, with their trash to sort, and we Fixies do all that we can to make appliances live longer. That way they don't get thrown away. And we should sort our trash as well. That's a good idea.
The construction set.
Tom Thomas.
Huh?
Why are you sitting in the dark?
Because it looks better this way. Check it out.
Oh, look at that. What a beautiful castle this is. It's like out of a fairy tale.
No, it's from my construction set. I put it together myself.
Class. Oh, let's be knights. I love that game.
And so does the old dragon.
Who locked the fair princess inside of the castle? I get to be the princess. Oh, where's the brave knight who will rescue me from the evil dragon? Hang on, I'll save you, Simka.
Nolik, you really don't look like a knight. You don't even have armor.
Armor. Wait, hang on a second. A construction set lets you build lots of different things from a set of parts. Put them together like this, you've got a house. Like this, a car. Or like this, a spaceship. The parts might be made of metal and connected with screws. Some construction sets have plastic parts you click together. Other sets are models where the pieces are glued together. You can also find magnetic sets. Touch the parts together and magnetic attraction makes them stick. Beware, dragon! Oh, save me! Oh, help me! Where's that knight already? And where's the castle?
Your planet has been attacked by robots, and they have destroyed the castle.
And they've kidnapped me. And are you still a princess? Of course I'm still a princess. Oh, save me, brave knight. Right. What's going on?
This is a magnetic construction set, and your armor is made out of metal, so you got attracted to the magnets.
Tom Thomas, it's not fair. Unattract me.
Okay.
Oh, rescue me! Help me! You gotta save me! Hang in there. I'll be right back. I gotta change my costume. thing. A wicked wizard has trapped me inside of a crystal ball.
And now only a brave knight.
I already did the night. Well, you gotta be him one more time. All right, but this is the last time. And don't change anything.
Simka, stay right there. And don't even think about running away.
And so it goes. Everyone's abandoned the poor princess. Oh. Simka's my older sister. That's why she thinks it's okay to get bossy with me. But I don't let it get to me because she's very smart and a quick thinker. She knows gadgets better than just about anybody. It's always interesting with Simka. And she's really smart, too. She gets nothing but A's at school. Everyone in our class loves her. Only she and Verda don't get along too well. It's because of fire. Well, you get it. Sometimes Simka can be way too strict with me. You can't do this. You shouldn't do that. But if an exciting adventure comes along, she's always right there with us. Simka's brave. She's got the skills. Yeah, she's always ready to take on a challenge. I've got an awesome sister. But just keep that between us. Because if you tell her, it might go to her head. How long am I supposed to sit here? Hey, anyone? Hey! Help me! Help me!
Chusaka, you give that back. Leave this room. Are you okay? I can't leave you alone for a minute.
Yeah, I think we're okay. Nolik got here and saved me from Chusaka for real. Just like a real live knight. Oh, come on, a knight. I'm not kidding. You deserve to be one. And to protect every living creature from pesky Chusakas everywhere. I promise. Oh, valiant Fixie, I now pronounce you to be a knight. Sir Nolik.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
The dishwasher.
Can't catch me. You won't catch me.
Enjoying yourself? Without a care in the world.
What? We have more care than both of you together.
Yeah, anyone can see that.
Wanna bet me? How about we try doing your job and you try doing ours? And whoever loses has got to grant the other's wish.
We have a dishwasher here in the kitchen that isn't working, and you're distracting us with your nonsense.
Wait a sec. Let's do it. Find the broken part.
Good as done. Find it where?
You're the adults now. Go and find it. Just look out for yourselves.
And you kids, time for school. And I better not hear that you were misbehaving. Was I there when they taught us about dishwashers at school? The main element of a dishwashing machine is this part, called the sprayer, which looks like a propeller. After the dishwasher's pump delivers water, it is warmed, mixed with detergent, and then pushed up with high pressure. That makes the propeller spin very quickly, so it can shoot out the water with a force strong enough to wash all of the dirt off the plates and glasses. But it does it carefully, so that dishes not only come out sparkling, but unbroken as well.
Is this a parent-teacher conference?
It's not. It's an experiment.
For today, I'm Simka.
And I'm Nolik.
All right. Who's ready to tell the rest of the class what we studied yesterday? Simka.
Yesterday? Oh.
You forgot. Be seated. That's an F.
I think the problem is in the control panel. I wonder if the dishwasher ran out of water. Papoose, don't argue with your wife. This one is working. And so is this. You know what? Why don't we just wash those dishes? But that would be cheating. No one will find out. The dishes will all be nice and clean, and bam, we're the winners. Check it out, we are all done.
How come the indicators aren't lit? Fixies have to fix things. And what do you call this?
And you, did you both go to school today?
Of course we did.
I mean Simka, got an F for her answer.
Well, thanks, Marcia. And did you play with Tom Thomas?
You know that we don't show ourselves to people.
Tom Thomas isn't any human. He's our friend. Either you play with him, or you both lose, just like we did.
No way. We'll play another round.
The earliest kitchenware appeared about 7,000 years ago. Early people made these containers from stone or wood. Another kind of container for holding food was woven baskets. The baskets would be lined with clay for durability. Once, one of these baskets fell into a bonfire, and lo and behold, the wood on the outside burned away, while the clay was now hard as a rock. That discovery led to the invention of clay pottery that is still in use to this very day. Later on came the development of glass, metal, and cast iron cookware. The world's richest people can even have food served to them on dishes of silver or gold. Today, kitchenware is not only a practical convenience, but it can decorate any home as well.
Forget it. This is impossible. Let's just tell them we give up. Simka, how come this button is crooked and not sticking out? 'Cause the button got jammed. Yeah, Nolik, you figured out what was wrong. I'm glad I kept dragging this around. Diddy!
1,
Papoose,
2,
we fixed everything. Really? Does this mean you're playing with him?
What, you think we're some quitters? Ha!
Then which one of us is the
Ready
winner?
or not, here I come.
Let's call it a draw. Each team gets one wish.
Our team wants you to fix my app.
And you finish this game with him.
Piece of cake.
Mwah.
The bird feeder.
Did you hear that?
What?
Oh, again. Outside the window. There.
Huh, a little bird.
He's beautiful.
Uh-huh, only he looks sad.
Just wait till he sees what I'm gonna do.
I guess he doesn't think you're funny.
That's because he's cold out there. He wants to eat, that's all.
Maybe we should make a feeder for the poor bird.
Do you know how to make a bird feeder?
No, but we both know someone who knows everything.
In the winter, it's not easy for birds to find food under the snow. Luckily, many people come to the rescue. They build little houses for the birds, designed to hold food. The name for these houses are naturally bird feeders. Bird feeders can be made out of wood, plastic, or even something as simple as a milk or juice carton. Building a bird feeder by hand isn't hard to do at all. But building it is only one part of the work. What's most important is remembering to keep it filled with food. Well, shall we start? The bird feeder is ready! And what are we gonna put in it?
I got an idea. Adisa, I need some of your food for a little bird. You aren't greedy.
Greedy? Greedy? greedy.
I didn't know Adisa is greedy.
Adisa's greedy.
You need to learn how to share.
Adisa's greedy.
What, like there's not enough food?
Not enough food. Not enough food. Not enough food. Not enough.
Wow, now there's 2 of them out there. Eat! There's enough food for everybody.
Poor Adisa. Poor Adisa.
Let's bring them in here. We can open a restaurant for birds.
Little bird.
Why did you scare the little birds away? That feeder's for them, get it? Just fly away. Shoot! He's bullying our friends.
Hey, you leave! Leave!
You'll never chase him away now.
We'll see about that. Aha!
Serves you right, Pigeon. It's not nice to bully little guys. Yeah, and how about big guys? It's all right to bully them? The poor pigeon also wants some food.
Food! Food!
You sure?
Sure!
Winter can be beautiful, but also very cold. Animals have different ways to prepare for when the weather gets cold. Some birds gather into flocks and migrate to where it's warmer. You could almost say they're flying to a resort. Squirrels, hamsters, and chipmunks collect and store nuts, mushrooms, and pine cones. There are many people who don't have pantries that are as well stocked. Badgers and bears eat a lot of extra food in the fall, and then go to sleep in their dens and burrows for the whole winter. Fish also sleep in the winter, only they're at the bottom of rivers and lakes. Frogs, snakes, and even wasps burrow in the ground, while hares, foxes, and wolves grow thick coats that protect them from the freezing cold, although it isn't easy for them to find food.
So that will be your feeder, and that new one will be for the little birds. Hey, are you taking their food again? There you go. But those little birds, they'll probably never come back here.
Look, Nolik!
They came back! They're full and happy. It's so nice. Tadish!
Tadish!
The movie.
He fakes left. He shoots. Class! And can you do it backwards?
Yeah, sure.
No way! What a shot!
Huh. I wish Simka could see this.
Why don't we make a movie for Simka about fire? We can use my Fixie tub. It's got a camera.
How come it's only for Simka? We'll make it for all of us. That's a great idea. I'll shoot the ball at the basket, and Nolik will do the filming.
And what do we do?
You can be whatever you want, like cheerleaders or the coaches.
Yeah, a cheerleader. Count me in.
Motion pictures, or movies, appeared more than 100 years ago after the invention of celluloid film. A movie is made up of a series of still photographs called frames. When you look at the frames quickly, one after another, the picture on the screen appears to move. It's hard to believe, but the first viewers got very scared when they saw a moving train on the screen. At first, films were silent. Only later did people learn to make them with sound. And soon after that, people learned to make movies in full, beautiful color. Movies aren't shot on film anymore. They're made with digital cameras. Today, almost all phones and tablets come with digital cameras inside of them. This makes it easy for just about anybody to make their own movie and share it with their friends.
Fire is the best. Ooh, he can shoot the best. Hey, I haven't turned the camera on yet. Get ready. Here we go.
Yep.
Fire is the best. Cut. I got it.
Show me.
Yep. Fire is the best. And where's the ball? It flew over there.
That's not right. You have to see the ball flying in the picture.
I got it. Get ready. Fire is the best.
How was that?
It worked. I got it.
I?
You're somewhere over there.
And we aren't there. Why did you have us cheering? Nolik, you need to make sure we're all in the shot.
Okay, I'll try. How about I shoot the ball and Fire films it?
No, Nolik. It's better if Fire takes the shots and you do the filming.
Fire can't even hit the basket.
You try to hit the basket when everybody's bothering you.
Oh, so it's our fault, Why don't you learn how to play?
Are you fighting again? We're shooting a film. Whoa! Can I see it? There's nothing for you to see. All I have is pieces.
And not one is right.
Don't worry. It's no problem. All it needs is editing.
What does it need?
Movies are not usually shot all at once, just a piece at a time. And each of these pieces can be shot several times with the camera in different places. Then there's plenty to choose from. After you're done shooting, you can take all of the best shots and put them one after another to make your movie. This process is called editing. Editing allows us to make movies that show things that could be impossible to shoot all at once. Well, let's see. For this first shot, we've got this take over here. For the ball going in, we've got this one.
And I like this one of me shooting.
And don't forget to put in me and Tula.
Of course not. So here's what we've got. Fire is the best.
Jeez! The film is super.
Can I try to edit it? Yeah, go ahead.
Now we have something to show to our teacher.
And Digit, too. And Papa's and Marcia. Look, I did my own editing in the movie.
What was that?
That's not true.
It is so. With editing, it's just not fair, Nolik. Fire was able to put it in 100 times without any editing. You sure didn't.
Hey, guys, don't fight. Do you want me to teach you all the right way to shoot hoops?
Yeah!
All right, here we go. And shoot!
Fire is the best. Oh, he can shoot the best.
The exercise machine.
Nolik?
I'm not here. You haven't seen me today at all.
What's up with you?
There's gonna be this race, and it starts really soon. It's the boys against the girls. Their team against ours.
And what?
And what? I'm the smallest one on the team. And I'll let everyone down. That's why I'm hiding. 'Cause I don't want my team to lose.
You can't just give up. You can learn to run faster if you want.
You think?
Of course. That's what exercisers are for. You need a treadmill to get stronger.
Class! And where can we get one?
We'll make it ourselves.
Exercise machines were invented so people could work out without going outside. For instance, a treadmill lets you walk or run for a very long time while moving in one place. A treadmill's main part is a conveyor belt that is driven around by an electric motor. Today's smart treadmills have the ability to measure your speed, the distance that you've run, your heart rate, and even the results of previous workouts.
There, it's all done.
Tish!
It's time to start your first training session.
How will I learn to run really fast if you keep turning it so slowly? Hey, that's a little too fast.
Oh, sorry about that. I got it. That's what you call training.
Tell Thomas. So, what do you think? Maybe I trained enough?
Not yet. You need to keep going. Oh, I can't do this any longer. Let's stop.
Whew. No way. Turn the handle. Yeah. There are all sorts of exercise machines to help you improve your health. This one simulates skiing. It exercises your arms, legs, and heart. And this one you can row like a rowboat. And if pedaling's your thing, an exercise bike lets you get a great workout no matter how bad the weather is outside. There are also weight training machines. These machines can help you build big, strong muscles and tone the shape of your body. However, you can still get great exercise without these bulky machines. There are plenty of much simpler devices that you can find room for in any house. Like a chin-up bar for doing pull-ups, a wall-mounted ladder or rope for climbing, or jump ropes, weights, hula hoops, or balls. The important thing is to just exercise.
Okay, girls, hold on to your hats.
Oh, how scary. We'll show him who's gonna win. Right, Tula?
I'm gonna do my best.
Tula will definitely beat Nolik. We gotta step it up.
It's time to get this race going. Runners, are you ready?
Ready!
On your marks, everyone get set, go!
Let's go, Fiona! Come on,
Come on, buddy. Get it moving. I know you can do it. Come on, Digit.
Come on, Digit. Give it the time, quickly.
Digit, how could you lose to Simka?
Because her velocity is greater.
Oh, now the girls are gonna win. Nolik will never catch up with Tula. Oh my gosh! Nolik!
He appears to be gaining ground.
Look at him! He's ahead! Go on, Nolik, go! You got it, buddy! Come on, buddy! Hey, look at him, he's flying!
All of that work on the exercise machine really helped.
Come on, keep going!
Look what happened to Tula!
You got this! Nolik, where are you going? The finish is there!
Thank you, Nolik. You're my hero.
Come on, Tula! You can do it, Tula! Hooray!
Hooray!
So, which team won the race?
We did!
It's a tie.
Tom Thomas, that's just not fair.
It was a tie.
And a very noble one.
All right, you just wait for the next race. Nolik's gonna win it big time.
Now it's time for you all to get up on that winner stand.
Oh no! All the first places are taken.
For you, we'll find one.
The program.
All right. Let's check in. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Lift your arm for me. Lower your arm down. It works. Excellent.
Hi, Professor Eugenius.
Hello, Fixies. Nice to see you today.
So what is it you're inventing today?
I'm improving the manipulator. Now the device has sight, hearing, and even a voice.
Good morning.
Oh, wow. If this thing had a brain, it would be just like a human. But it does have a brain. See how Professor Eugenius attached a computer to the mechanical arm? The computer's a brain, you mean? Well, not quite. The computer's just a piece of metal.
Good morning.
What makes a computer intelligent are the programs inside. Imagine that you came home from school and found a note from your mom. Change your clothes, eat lunch, clean the dishes, and do your homework. That's about what a computer program is like. It's a set of commands that a computer carries out in sequence, one after another. Programs are also called applications. There are a lot of them in computers, tablets, and phones. It's the computer programs that make these devices so smart.
There we go. I have tweaked the program. Let's see. Now the manipulator, upon my command, is going to wash this dirty mug. Manipulator, a dirty mug. Now, eliminate the problem.
Executing.
The problem has been eliminated.
I don't think it understood what you said.
Let's try it again. Clean up the shards.
Don't understand.
Well, just sweep the floor.
Don't understand.
How about rid the laboratory of any foreign objects?
Understood. Executing. I see 2 foreign objects.
Hey! What are you doing? Hey!
Stop it right now. They're not foreign objects. They're my friends. That's better.
Another foreign object.
I'm not foreign.
Another foreign
I belong
object.
here.
Foreign.
I belong here.
Foreign.
I belong.
Foreign.
Enough! Stop it! Down!
What? Can't get us? You need a longer arm.
Understood. Extending arm.
Stop!
No.
Sit! Lie down! Ah! Oh, over here. Enough!
Your program doesn't seem to be working right.
For sure. It must have some glitch.
Modern devices often work under the command of different computer programs. And these programs can malfunction. For instance, a car alarm might go off for no apparent reason. Or a computer stops following your commands and starts doing strange things on its own. Or your phone freezes up and doesn't respond no matter how many times you poke at it. If this happens to one of your devices, it's recommended that you restart it or turn off your device and turn it back on again. Sometimes it helps and the device comes back to life. But if that doesn't help, you may need a repairman to figure out if it's a problem with the program or with the device itself, so he can fix it.
How are we gonna stop this thing?
Oh, we need to disconnect the manipulator from the computer.
That's brilliant. I'll distract him and you pull the plug out. Don't. That's my sensitive spot. Yeah.
Are you ready? And 1.
Ow!
And 2. And 3. Taste!
I see what's wrong.
What?
The program has a little mistake. There we go. Now the manipulator won't act up.
Let's check it. Hang on, no way. That's enough for today. We still have to clean up this mess.
Don't worry. The manipulator can help us out.
Beauty.
Okay, come on. Wow. You're such a show-off, Berta. And 1. Ha! Check that out.
What's going on?
It's a shame Fire didn't see that. I'm just training for school. You're the one that's doing all these twists and turns for Fire.
Me? It never even crossed my mind.
Nolik, slow down! Tula, why don't we go and play some chess?
Don't you think that figure skating's beautiful? Turn me.
How cool! Why did you yell like that?
I just got a pair of tickets to see the one and only Vector.
Splendid! And who's going with you?
Actually, I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet.
What's there to think about? Just invite the most beautiful girl in our school, right?
Yeah, not a bad idea, my friend. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Did you hear that? The most beautiful one will get invited.
Well, I'm not even interested.
And you know what? Neither am I. is full of beauty. There seems to be no end to the beautiful plants and animals, and the gorgeous mountains, forests, and lakes. But even that's not enough for people. They create their own handmade beauty, too. Artists paint beautiful pictures. Composers write beautiful music. Architects create beautiful buildings, and fashion designers make beautiful clothes. Not even scientists stay out of it. They create beautiful ideas. These ideas can be the basis for the creation of new technologies that make people's lives better. Everyone has their own idea of what's beautiful. There are as many opinions as there are people, but everyone tries in their own way to be beautiful, both people and Fixies.
Please help me, Tula. How can I become beautiful?
I don't know. Go and ask Verda. Look at her. She's got it.
What has she got? What's the most beautiful thing about her?
Oh, well, her hairpin, her hairstyle. The green looks great on her.
Green looks great. Aha. Okay, see you later. Tula.
Huh?
What's your opinion? Fire, do you think he likes Simka?
Looks like he does.
Is it because she's a redhead?
Orange.
Now I get it. Well, is that close to her color? Not really. It needs more green.
What makes a person really beautiful? Fancy clothing? Bright nail polish? Dyed hair? Those don't make you look your best. Here's a much more reliable recipe. First, wash up and comb your hair. See? You're looking more beautiful already. Now change those dirty and wrinkly clothes for clean ones. Huh? That's even more beautiful. And finally, if you eat less sweets and get plenty of exercise, then you'll surely become a handsome boy or a gorgeous girl.
Fire?
What's up?
Do you think you could get an autograph from Vector for me?
You got it.
I love his song so much.
So do I.
Especially that one that goes... Computer, 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 you are super.
I play my computer and turn it up real loud. I play it all morning, all day, and through the nighttime. But no, that's not allowed. I had no idea you were such a fanatic. You know, I'm not gonna get you his autograph.
Why won't you?
'Cause you'll get it yourself. You know what I got? An extra ticket.
I thought you were gonna take the most beautiful girl.
All of you are beautiful, and you're the most fun to be around. Let's go.
Stop! Hang on!
Oh, Simka? Or is it Verda?
Where are you going?
What do you mean where? To the concert.
Verda? No, Simka. Or vice versa. I'm so confused.
Come on, Tula. Can't you recognize them? This one's Simka, that one's Verda. Let's go or we'll be late.
Blondes are always the lucky ones. Yeah, I guess we should have made our hair blonde like Tula's.
Money.
Hello? Uh-huh.
Fire, can you help me, please?
Sorry, Verda. I need to go to, the warehouse right away.
But I helped you yesterday, didn't I?
Well, I helped you the day before that.
Yeah, well, what about last week? I helped you 3 times, remember?
Well,
You helped one another when it was time to. I don't see why you have to count. Of course not, Tula. You asked for the most help from all of us. I do not, Verda. Look how Elisa helps Professor Eugenius. And she doesn't argue with him.
Of course not. She's in love with the professor. Actually, it's her job. And for helping the professor, she gets money. Money. That's a smart idea. Money constantly moves from one hand to another. A person does his job at work, and in exchange, he gets money for it. He can use the money to buy things he wants, like clothing or food. Or he can pay somebody else for their work, like getting a ride from a taxi driver, a haircut from a hairdresser, or a computer repaired by a technician. All people take part in this circulation of money. But unlike people,
Fixies don't use any money. We do just fine without it. From now on, we'll do it like people do it. If you work for somebody, they give you money for it. And if you need some help, then you pay.
And that'll stop the arguing.
And all the false accusations.
And those are for Simka and Nolik. Now it's all fair.
Money.
What are we supposed to do with it?
You don't know? You pay for someone to help you.
I don't like this new idea at all. At all. Maybe we should give them our money so they'll stop arguing. I've got a cooler idea. Hey, who needs money around here? 'Cause we've got it. Now there's enough for everybody. Where are you?
We're in here. This is all your fault, Fire.
And your fault.
No, it's the money. That's whose fault it is.
He's right. That's why we were fighting.
And we didn't even fix the printer.
Money is nothing more than just paper.
Although money is printed in strict secrecy, we still know something about the process. The paper used for money is made out of cotton and linen. It's stronger than normal paper made out of wood, which means it doesn't rip as easily, even if you fold it thousands of times. The ink used for printing money is special too. It won't rub off the paper or fade in the sun. And that's not all. The ink has secret additives that can only be seen if you look at the money under a special light. This helps protect people from fake money. It is for the same reason that watermarks, metal strings, and teeny tiny writing is also used on money. This writing's very hard to read, unless you happen to be a Fixie. I hope I didn't say more than I should have.
Well, all done. It's time for a test. But what are we going to print?
A word with real value.
Yeah, something really precious.
No, it's not money.
Right, it's so much better.
Friendship! Tish!
The detective.
All right, there that is.
Wasn't it great that we got to stay after class and watch that movie together?
Yeah, that film was great. That detective, what a guy. He figured out exactly who did it.
Solving a crime's not easy at all.
But it looks like a lot of fun. I think it would be so cool to go solve a crime.
Where's my lucky screwdriver? I can't do anything without it.
Here we go. This could be the crime of the century. Detective Nolik, are you ready?
But we're not...
There's no escaping our fate, colleague. Our time has come. In order to become a detective or an investigator, you need to be very attentive and astute, because detectives solve mysteries, find missing things, and detangle the most twisted cases. For instance, who ate the whole cake without permission? A real detective will notice the minor details right away. Crumbs under the sofa, a trail of paw prints across the room. By following the clues, a real detective will easily discover the thief. All right. It's time for us to figure out who stole the screwdriver.
And the screwdriver, don't we need to find it?
Not now. First, let's find the thief. Oh, look at that. It's Digit. Digit? Why are you back at the laboratory? Our school classes are over.
I want to talk to the professor. I came up with the coolest thing to make.
What cool thing?
It's a secret.
That's a bit hard to believe. All right now, suspect. What were you doing after school?
What do you mean, suspect? There must be some mix-up here.
You're trying to dodge the question? You want to change the subject on me?
That's it. I'm leaving. No screwdriver, no experiments.
Well, you want to take over for Eugenius, and that's why you stole his lucky screwdriver. You're under arrest.
The main qualities of a detective are intelligence and logic. Logic is an ancient science that teaches people to think with reason, to help them solve problems, puzzles, and riddles. Do you want to feel what it's like to be a real detective? Then try to figure out what I'm describing to you. I'm thinking of an animal that you can meet at home or on the street. It has a tail and it's long. You have any guesses? A dog, a cat, or a mouse? There's not enough information yet. But what if I add that it meows and sleeps all day long? Then the answer is clear. A detective works the same way. He collects the facts, decides what's important, gets rid of what's not, and only then figures out the right answer. Understand? Then you're ready for another puzzle. Tell me, who doesn't belong here?
Are you gonna talk?
What funny mustaches you got there. Oh, it's a party, right?
Mm-hmm. They arrested me.
Is this a game you're playing?
Tula, you believe that a lucky object can bring good fortune, now don't you?
Well, yeah. And what?
Now it's clear. You helped Digit steal Eugenius's lucky screwdriver.
Yeah, because you like lucky stuff.
Arrest her.
Tula, how long do I have to wait? Simka, you gotta see this. We caught the criminals who stole the screwdriver from the professor.
Cool, huh?
Just awesome. Let's go, Tula.
She stays here, under arrest.
Yeah, I got it. Come on, let's go.
We're not joking around.
Oh, and exactly what proof do you have?
What proof do I have? Well,
Just what I thought. You have nothing, Fire.
she's their partner, of course. Nolik, arrest her at once.
What did she do wrong?
It's insane.
Now do what I said.
I won't do it.
Ah, you're with them. Stand with the crooks over there.
Hey, we're partners, aren't we? Now wait a second. I'm wondering if you were the thief.
Me?
Yes, right.
It's not me, I swear. I'm a detective. Nolik, please tell him.
You put it away in the warehouse? Oh, Elisa, I've told you 100 times. Please, don't touch my mess.
Appears I was a bit off track.
You'd have been better off looking for the screwdriver, detectives.
That's what I told you.
All right, we'll look for a new tactic to use on our next case.
What do you mean on your next case?
Where's my lucky soldering iron?
So, Detective Nolik, shall we begin?
The coffee maker.
Tadish!
Hi there, Tom Thomas. Are you ready for school?
Uh-huh. And you?
I'm helping Marcia today for school.
3 more patients? How in the world can I do it all? I have that new equipment being delivered, and I'm leading this week's case presentations. Oh well, somehow I'll have to figure out how to do it.
Good morning.
Yeah, just great, huh? I got work piled up to the ceiling. Okay, a cup of coffee is the only thing that can save me today. Now what? The last thing I need's to be late.
The coffee maker started its cleaning cycle. She'll have to wait.
What's the problem? Why don't you work? Are you going to work or what?
Oh,
Oh, the poor coffee maker.
Tom Thomas's poor mother.
That's enough! Work already! What is going on today?
Hey, Mom, come on. Let me give it a try.
I can't take any more of this.
We've got to help her.
I really hope nothing broke in there.
Don't worry, we'll get it working. Just distract your mom.
Mom, and what if the coffee maker just started working again right now? Would that save your day, you think?
Early coffee makers would do nothing more than heat up the water and force it through the ground coffee. Today's generation of devices are often called coffee machines. They can do so much more and even remove the mineral deposits themselves. These machines can make your coffee any strength and add milk and sugar if that's how you like it. And most conveniently, they can grind the coffee beans right before brewing. Just press the button and the fresh cup of coffee is ready. And that aroma.
The main thing with any coffee maker is to be nice to it. Then you just give it some time and it starts working by itself.
That is just absurd.
Restarting it is the first step. Simka, get over there and open and close that contact.
You see? That's what I was talking about.
A coffee maker isn't alive. It's a machine, that's all.
Then how come you hit it like you did? But if you're really nice to it and you pet it,
then she'll purr.
Hear that? It liked that a lot. Coffee maker, blink to us when you're ready to start working.
Turn on the display.
See that? It answered us.
It behaves like it's really alive.
Well, coffee maker, make coffee.
It's impossible.
Kitty! Time for a little surprise.
Just don't give up our secret.
You fixed it somehow. What's your secret?
It's simple. If you handle appliances with care, then they'll take care of you.
The magic taste of coffee was first appreciated in Arabia. And that's why the most well-known variety of coffee is called Arabica. Coffee trees grow throughout the world in mountain regions where the weather is warm and humid. The branches of coffee trees get covered with coffee berries. But to make the coffee drink, we don't need the berries, just the seeds inside. After the coffee beans are roasted and then ground, hot water is added. Different cultures serve coffee differently. Some serve it hot, some cold. With sugar, with milk, with ice cream, with cinnamon, with ginger, and even with salt and pepper. They say that coffee gives people energy and helps them from feeling tired. But it's important not to drink too much.
Tom Thomas, you're a powerful wizard.
She believes it.
It's remarkable. I can't believe an ordinary coffee maker can be so emotional. Poor thing. Forgive me, huh?
And that's not all. If you take care of your coffee maker and you're nice to it, it can even sing a song.
Oh, my dear Augustine, Augustine, Augustine.
I've got to be hearing things. You've got me under your spell, Tom Thomas. Time to go. Augustine. Oh, my dear Augustine, Augustine.
Why did you start singing?
Sorry, I got carried away.
And I got carried away. Sing me that song again, will you?
Oh, my dear Augustine, Augustine, Augustine. Oh, my dear Augustine, everything's gone.
Buttered bread.
Tom Thomas, it's not right to eat when you're playing a game. I know your mom told you that.
Come on, stop distracting me. Oh no, that's the game. Now that's what you call Murphy's Law, Nolik.
No, that's the law of buttered bread.
The law of buttered bread. There's no way that's a real law.
People say that bread always lands butter side down. Scientists laugh at that, but there is a grain of truth in it. First of all, a sandwich usually falls from the low height of a table, and so it only has time to make a half turn. towards the ground. And third, people remember the bad things that happen to them. So, they believe that buttered bread always lands the wrong way.
That's just goofy. I don't believe in that law.
It's true, and not just for buttered bread, but any open-faced sandwich.
Then let's do an experiment. We got tons of food in here. We just cover some bread with it and then throw it.
All right, let's do it.
Didish! Well, jelly side down.
Uh-huh. And the cheese went down.
And the chocolate spread's out of luck, too.
The bologna didn't do any better. Do you believe me now?
Not yet. Let's keep going. We should try some other methods of throwing. Oh, that's everything. There's nothing left.
No, there's still some turkey.
Where did you see that?
Here it is. Take some from this plate instead. Your mom already cooked it.
Hey, turkey, show them how you're supposed to fall. Aha! Didn't I, tell ya?
You vandals! Why are you throwing food all over the place?
It's simply awful.
Hey, give it back!
Please, we're testing the law of buttered bread.
You gotta be kidding. Your mom is gonna love you for that.
Can you please put the sandwich on a plate already? It's too heavy for us to keep holding it up.
Good. There you go. Tom Thomas, do you have any idea at all how nutritious that turkey is?
And delicious, I'd imagine.
And turkey's a healthy food that has lots of protein, vitamins, and what do you call them? Microelements.
That's not all. Eating that turkey could make you grow. If you eat that sandwich, you could grow a centimeter. I think that's true.
Yeah, and it'll give you some extra strength, which you're gonna need when you clean up your kitchen. Humans eat food not only to make them strong, but also to grow and develop. Take a look at all these different foods. Do you think they have anything at all in common? Well, actually, they do. All foods contain nutrients like proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Combining them properly is the science of nutrition. Foods with fats and carbohydrates give humans energy, while those with protein are essential for helping children grow. People love to eat food that is delicious, fresh, and assorted. Try to eat all sorts of good foods like salads and soups, cereals, potatoes, vegetables, and meats, and not just sandwiches. But when it's time for a little snack, a sandwich can be just right, and it's so easy to make.
What happened to all of our bread? There's only one slice left.
I made an experiment. A real one.
I see. Well, science requires sacrifice. And there's no doubt that scientific experience is way better than playing with the phone all day, right?
Mm-hmm. Can I have another piece of turkey? I don't know why, but I'm really hungry today. Now that's what I call Murphy's Law.
No! That's what they call the law of buttered bread, Dad.
Did you hear? The law is a law.
The blood test.
Yeah! Ha! Ho! Here!
Hi, Tom Thomas.
Huh?
What are you, fighting with flies?
No. Dad signed me up for a class. I'm starting to learn martial arts.
Are you gonna fight like in the movies?
What do you mean? I'm gonna star in the movies. I'm gonna play a superhero. Yeah! Ah!
He'd be a great windmill for sure.
Tom Thomas. Is first period free for you tomorrow?
Yeah?
Excellent. Then in the morning I can take you in for a blood test.
Oh, blood test? Why do I need that?
To make sure that you're healthy. for your martial arts class. And remember, don't eat anything before the test. Don't worry, it's just a little needle.
A little what? Mom! And what if I take some other kind of sport, like chess, for instance? Then I don't need a blood test?
What's up? Are you scared?
No.
Mwah. I'm proud of you.
Dad never told me I need a blood test.
It looks like our superhero's a little scared.
I think I'd be too. Blood sounds scary.
Nothing scary about it. A human body has a huge number of little tubes called blood vessels with blood flowing through them. The blood carries oxygen and nutrients to the cells, takes away carbon dioxide from them, and protects them from harmful microbes. To be sure if you're healthy or not, it's often necessary to have a blood test. The most accurate results come from blood that is taken from a vein. The sample is analyzed to see if everything is all right, and if not, the doctor will prescribe a treatment. You see, it's totally safe.
And there's nothing scary about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Blood should only be drawn on an empty stomach. What's that mean?
It means no eating before the test.
And what happens if I eat?
Well, then they won't take any blood from you.
That's an idea.
What's an idea?
I got no idea. Okay, good night.
You're really not scared at all?
Mm-mm.
For some reason, I don't believe him.
Huh? Hey, what's going on?
You're not allowed to eat.
Give it back. Oh, my mom's coming. Oh.
Tom Thomas, did you forget? You're not allowed to eat now.
Do I have to have this test?
Go on. Go get yourself ready.
Are you trying to run away?
I thought you wanted to be a superhero.
You're being nothing but a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You are.
I'm not.
You're acting like one.
Anyhow, I'm not going there.
Don't even think about it. Nolik, help!
Ready to go? All right, Tom Thomas, get up. It's time.
Well, thanks a lot. And from now on, we're not friends.
Making an accurate blood analysis is not a simple task. Originally, this work was done by people that would examine a drop of blood under a microscope. Today, in modern laboratories, technicians analyze blood with the help of smart analyzing machines. These machines can do the job much faster, and they don't make mistakes like people can. After you give some blood to be analyzed, the test tube is sent on a real journey to reach the laboratory for analysis. In the laboratory, it moves from one analyzer to another, each one of them examining a different part of your blood. Then, all of the data is put together, and that's it. The blood test is done. You can get an email when the report is ready and check the results online, so you don't even have to go out to pick it up. Pretty cool, huh?
Thanks to you, we just lost our friend.
It's because he was being a coward. And if it's my fault at all, it's only a little bit.
Fixies! Are you here?
We're here.
Look what I've got. A certificate for bravery.
You had the blood test.
And you weren't scared?
Look.
Way to go.
So, are we friends again?
Of course we are.
All right. Then can you teach me a few of those moves?
Yeah, sure.